Senator Mark Leno says Senate Bill 364 is designed to stop real estate speculators from buying rental housing in San Francisco, evicting the tenants, and flipping the properties for big profits. But SB 364, which takes aim at landlord protections under the state's Ellis Act, casts a wider net than he'd lead you to believe. Beyond speculators, the bill strips away the property rights of mom-and-pop landlords.
Unfortunately, this bill does not, we believe, adequately define the difference between what the senator would say is a speculator and those rental property owners who wish to or need to go out of the business.
Some, like Vince Young, simply want to move into their own property and have no choice but to invoke the Ellis Act to do so.
In 2013, my father and I purchased a 7-unit building in San Francisco. My father is a person with disabilities. He has multiple medical conditions that prohibit him from living independently. He has limited mobility, and we purchased this property with the goal of having him occupy 1 unit and my wife and I occupy another unit so that we could physically be close to my father. When we purchased the building, we approached the tenants and explained my father's health in hopes that they would understand our situation in wanting to occupy a few of the units. The tenants requested and are still requesting hundreds of thousands of dollars to leave. Without the state Ellis Act, there's absolutely no way for my family to move into this building that we own.
Senator Leno, who authored similar legislation last year, isn't above exaggeration to get his way.
Because of the Ellis Act, you can be evicted at any moment. You can be paying your rent, you're a good neighbor, you're doing everything you can. All these rental protections at the local level go out the window because of the Ellis Act. There is nothing to protect you, absolutely nothing.
You mentioned that instant eviction takes place, and I was under the impression that those who are asked to leave have a due process, a timeline for that. Isn't there rules in your city of San Francisco that protect on the timeline for eviction?
I acknowledge a bit of hyperbole there. Right, it does not happen within 24 hours or 48 hours. It's a couple of months, and oftentimes a landlord or a speculator more specifically.
We don't represent speculators. In fact, we don't like it when rental property owners go out of the business. After all, that's what we're here for, is to promote the operation of rental housing.
Luckily, the Transportation and Housing Committee agreed with the California Apartment Association, seeing SB 364 for what it is, a threat to small property owners.
I truly believe that 364 forces property owners to stay into business when it's really failing. I do have a concern that this might replicate in other municipalities. I know it's a district-specific bill, but I do believe it might be replicated.
The vote is 5 in favor, 6 opposed. The bill fails.
It's time for San Francisco politicians to respect property rights and keep their focus on building more housing. Initiatives underway in the city are proving that, despite its landlocked and limited geography, San Francisco can add more residential units.
In January of last year, I set an ambitious agenda to build 30,000 new homes by 2020, a third of which will be guaranteed affordable to low and moderate income families.
We're building tower after tower. We've got 30 cranes in the air. It's like no place else in the state of California right now.
We do appreciate the work that the mayor has done. We believe that is where the focus should be, is on the production of rental housing.
San Francisco, keep up the good work increasing the housing stock, but don't take away property rights in the process.